Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. This bracelet is called the Bella Donna bracelet. It was created by Panda Looms on Instagram. I will bring up his profile in just a second. He was the winner of one of the contests that I put out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring up his profile now, and then I'm going to show you the supplies that you're going to need in order to make this bracelet. Okay, so here is his main account. This is where he posts everything that is ready and that, you know, like really nice pictures and everything. He hasn't uploaded the Bella Donna bracelet on this account though. He has a spam account as well, and here it is. This is his spam account, and here is the Bella Donna bracelet, and here's the hashtag that I had. And yeah, so without any further ado, I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. So the supplies that you're going to need for this bracelet is a double-ended crochet hook, double-ended, and bands and a C-clip. So here's a C-clip, an S-clip, or any type of closure basically, but I use C-clips most of the time. So I'm gonna really quick show you the colors that I'm gonna be using so you know what's going on. So for the white, which we call the border, I'm gonna be using black. For the two centerpieces here that are green, I'm going to be using spearmint. For the yellow in this bracelet, I'm going to be using orange sweets. And for the center orange, I'm going to be using blue sweets from the Blue Paradise mix. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to make a 12 loop setup. So how you're going to do that is you're going to take a border band and cap it on your hook, then take another band, pull that through, and reclaim one side of the cap band and keep the capping band there. Grab another band, pull that through the first two bands, pick up the outer one, and then we're going to do it two more times, I think, 2 or 3 times. We're going to pull it through the first two bands, grab the outer one, pull through the first two bands, grab the outer one, pull it through the first two bands, grab the outer one. So you need to count them, and before this one you need to have 6 bands. So 2, 4, 6 bands. Now that I have 6 bands, I'm going to turn this to the other side, and I'm going to take this band off and reclaim the other capping band, the other part of the capping band. And next you're going to be pulling a band through the first two and reclaim. Do this probably like 4 times. Pull a band through the first two, pick up the outer one, outer two, pick up the outer one. And if you're not ready, if you're not sure, you can split the capping band like this and count how many there are. So there's 5 bands here. I need to do 1 more. Like that. And now you can spread them out so you can count them if you want. But this is how your hook should look like now. And now what you want to do is, you can see these 2 center bands here. You will take the 7th band and you're going to pull it over the 6th so it makes a cross. if I can do that. There we go. So this makes a cross here. Let me fix that. Okay, so now that you've done that, you will be grabbing the green band on this bracelet and the spearmint band on my bracelet here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it through the first 6 bands, including this crossed band. Make sure they are still crossed. And what you want to do here is you want to pick up band number 2, band number 4, 5, and 6, and close. And then rearrange the first 3 like that. Now you need to turn this around. And pull your band through the first 6 bands. Pick up the second band, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, and close. And rearrange those outer 3 bands. Here's how it's going to look like right now. So then our next step is to take our next color, which for this one is yellow, and for mine is orange sweets. And give me a second. Pull it through the first 5 bands. Pick up the second, the 4th, and the 5th, and close, and rearrange those outer 2 bands like that. And now you're going to push that to the other side. Do exactly the same thing. So we're pushing an orange band through the first 5, reclaiming the second band, 4th and 5th, and rearranging that. So here's what you're going to have now. The next thing you're adding is our center band, which is this orange in this bracelet and this blue and this in mine. You're going to pull it through the first 8 bands, if I can do that, like that. And you want to reclaim the first, the 4th, first, second, first, hang on, did I do that wrong? I probably did that wrong. Give me a second to fix that. Okay, sorry about that. So we're going to be pulling this blue band through the first 8 bands, so it's until here, and then you want to pick up the first band, the 4th band, and then the rest of the bands, and close. And you want to rearrange the first 4 bands like that. So this is what you should have right now. And now what you want to do is you want to take off this first band. You can leave it as it is because it won't go anywhere, and you will have to take this orange off the hook like that, and then close. And this is how it should look like now. We're going to push that to the other side and do exactly the same thing. Push the first band off and do a sort of motion like that and close. And this is how it should look like now. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab a border band and you're going to pull it through the first 5 loops. 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. And now you want to grab the second band and the fifth, and then close like that. Then you're going to turn this around and do exactly the same thing, making sure that this band hasn't come off like that. Make sure that it's second. So take a band, pull it through the first 5 bands, reclaim the second and the fifth, and close. So this is what you should have now. So now you're going to grab a border band and you're going to pull it through the first 3 bands and reclaim the outer one like that. Now you're going to turn this around, take a black band, and here, as you can see, it rearranged itself, so I'm going to fix it. So then you're going to grab a black band, pull it through the first 3 bands, and grab the outer one like that. And then you're going to want to take another band, border band, pull it through the first 2 bands, grab the outer one. Do it one more time. Taking a band, pulling it through, grabbing the outer band. Without turning these first 2 because we would do it again on the other side. So taking a black band, pulling that through the first 2 bands, reclaiming the outer one, and doing it one more time and reclaiming the outer one. So now you're back to a 12 loop setup, and you are going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do it one more time with you, and then I'm going to go off camera, and then I'm going to come back to show you how to close it off. So let me fix that just a second. Alright, so now that we're here at a 12 loop setup, we want to take the 7th band and then rearrange it over the 6th band. Okay? And now we're going to be placing our center experiment band. So pulling it through the first 6 bands with the crossed band being as it is, like that. Picking up the 2nd band, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, and close. Rearranging that. It's going to be a little bit loose, but that's going to be fine later on when you add more bands. I'm going to push that to the other side. Do it one more time. Taking a experiment band, pulling it through the first 6 bands, picking up the 2nd band, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, rearranging the 3 black bands like that. And now we're going to add our center orange bands. We're going to be pulling it through the first 5 bands, reclaiming the 2nd band, the 4th, and the 5th, and rearranging the 4th and 5th on the outside of that band, turning it to the other side, pulling it through the first 5 bands again, reclaiming the 2nd, the 4th, and the 5th, and rearranging those bands. So this is how it should look like now. Next, we are taking our center blue band and we are pulling it through the first 8 loops. And then you want to reclaim the 1st, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th band, and rearrange the first 4 bands like this. And now you want to take this band off, and you want to take this band through the second and close again. Pull that to the other side. Do this one more time, taking the first black band off and pushing the orange band off the loom, of the hook actually, and it should look like this. And now we're going to be grabbing our border band. We're going to pull it through the first 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 5 bands, reclaim the second band and the 5th, and close. And then turn this around to the other side, grabbing a black band, pulling that through the first 5 one more time, grabbing the second band and the 5th, and reclaiming. And now we're going to take another black band, pull it through the first 3 bands, and reclaim the outer one. Turn that around to the other side, grab a border band, pull that through the first 3, make sure that they are on the right order. First 3, it just rearranged itself. Through the first 3 bands and reclaim the outer one if I can find it. There it is, like that. And now you're pulling the band through the first 2. You're going to do that one more time, like that. And you're going to push this to the other side. Do that same thing twice on the other side as well. And now you're going to keep doing this, the same thing that I showed you, until you reach the appropriate length, and I'm going to come back to show you how to close it off. Okay, so to close it off, you need to have pulled up your center band, which was blue for me in this bracelet. And this is basically what you should have. You should have 2, 4, 6, 8 bands on your hook right now. So then what you want to do is you want to take your border color and you want to pull it through the first 3 bands as you would normally do and pick up the outer one like that. You will push this to the other side as you would again normally do. Pull it through the first 3 bands, pick up the outer one like that. So this is what you should have. You should have 8 bands on your hook. And now you're going to take a band again from your border, pull that through everything on your hook right now, like that, and close. And now after that, you're just going to take your C-clip and attach it. And here is your Bella Donna bracelet. If you make this bracelet, make sure to use the hashtag Bella Donna bracelet, tag me at Rainbow Road 2020 and at panda_looms with a Z on your post if you post this on Instagram. So without any further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.